blessed day to each and every one of us. This is Beverly Bayat, third year college, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino in Negros Oriental State University, Mabinay. This video contains our task 5, which is the comparison of Philippines and Spain in secondary education. I will tackle about the following. The first we will tackle on is curriculum and curriculum making. The second one is curriculum process and development. The third one is the course program of students and prospectus. And the fourth one, or the last one, is the planning and development with linkages and networking. Let's proceed to number 1. Curriculum and curriculum making in Philippines. What is Philippines curriculum? Secondary education consists of 4 levels largely based on the American schooling system. DepEd, or the Department of Education, specifies a compulsory curriculum for all secondary schools, public and private. Technical and vocational education is offered by government-operated or private institutions, often called colleges. Major subjects include maths, science, English, Filipino, and social sciences. Optional subjects include music, arts, physical education, and health. Private school students may select subjects from a wider curriculum, including religious instruction, in the dogma of their choices. Curriculum making of Philippines, specifically in secondary. Let's define curriculum making first. It is the creative act of interpreting a curriculum specification and turning it into a coherent, challenging, engaging, and enjoyable scheme of work. It is a job that really never ends and lies at the heart of good teaching. Curriculum making in the Philippines. Curriculum making in the Philippines, as indicated earlier. In curriculum reform, the process of curriculum making involves formulating a reform vision and goals, translating the vision and goals into curriculum structures, programs, and courses of study, and implementing reform-induced changes in schools and classrooms. This is a very complex undertaking requiring coordination and cooperation among different groups of players across the entire world, or the entire school system. How such a process unfolds has to do with how curriculum making is structured or organized in the school system, which, in turn, has to do with the system of curriculum administration. Congruent with a 3-tiered system of curriculum administration, curriculum making in the new curriculum reform was initiated and coordinated by the central government and progressively proceeded with support and involvement of professionals and stakeholders for the principal or municipal and school levels. The government first articulated a reform vision and goals and developed a new curriculum framework and sets of curriculum standards. The framework and standards were then progressively introduced to a handful of schools and districts selected in different provinces and municipalities across China for initial implementation or field test. Experiences and ideas gained from those pilot schools and districts were then disseminated to other schools and districts. These are 3 phases of making new curriculum. The first one is planning and development. Second, initial implementation. The third one is the full implementation. Spain secondary curriculum. The Spanish government sets out a national curriculum for all schools to follow. There are three key stages: primary education, compulsory secondary education, and baccalaureate curricula. Spanish is the language of instruction and the medium for the delivery of the curriculum. At public secondary schools, students study core subjects, including mathematics, science, Spanish, and the first foreign language, as well as several other specific and optional subjects. These include businesses, culture, music, religion, or ethics, physical education, and the second foreign language. Curriculum making of Spain or in Spain. Although lectures continue being one of the most common teaching methods used in Spanish universities, seminars and teamwork are gradually being implemented as additional methodology. Practical classes such as laboratory or computing are more frequent for higher experimental studies. Now, let's tackle number 2. Curriculum process and development of Philippines and Spain in education, specifically in secondary. The curriculum development or the curriculum development process can be categorized into 5 basic steps. The first step is needs assessment. Second is the planning session, and the third is the content development. Fourth is pilot delivery and revision. Fifth, the completed curriculum package. The ideal situation is to have at a minimum 12 to 18 months to design and develop a curriculum. Curriculum process and development of Philippines in secondary. There are 4 major phases of the curriculum development process: plan and research, curriculum development, professional learning and curriculum development, and implementation. The process is ongoing and cyclical. What is curriculum development? Curriculum development is the multi-step process of creating and improving a course taught at a school or university. While the exact process will vary from institution to institution. The broad framework includes stages of analysis, building implementation, and evaluation. The 1989 Secondary Education Development Program, or the SEDP, is a response to the following needs. Continue the pupil development started by the program for decentralized educational development, or the PRODED, improve the quality of high school graduates and internal efficiency of the system, and the PRODED or the PRODED was rooted on a study conducted by the Office of the Planning Service of the Small Scale. The Centralized Educational Planning Program, or the DEPP, the study focused on increasing the quality and efficiency of samples of depressed, disadvantaged, and undeserved, or the DDU school. Curriculum process and development of Spain in secondary. As online education is taking the world by storm, curriculum design becomes vital as educational institutions are striving to design learning experiences that the modern-day tech-savvy students will relate and cherish. Gone are the days where online learning means only joining a Zoom call for synchronous sessions. There needs to be quality asynchronous engagement as an integral part of the student journey. The Spanish curriculum design services focus on creating an overall course blueprint that syncs with your educational goals and outcomes. Our experienced instructional designers work with subject matter experts or the SMEs in a systematic approach to lay down an effective curriculum development strategy, including framework of the course and learning objectives of each module. Case service offerings are the following. Holistic learning experience. We design curriculums to provide students a conducive learning environment that they will engage and encourage them to absorb new concepts. We provide students an opportunity to think outside the box and take education beyond the classroom learning. The curriculum tailored to your needs. Using a blend of technology and innovation, we create a highly engaging and interactive curriculum tailored to your learning outcomes. Our unique approach to curriculum design helps us develop customized content that will help your students grow academically. Interactive assessment solutions. Assessments are an integral part of education process, and our custom-built assessment solutions offer deep analytics into the students' learning patterns. We help institutions create formative and summative items that can be quickly integrated into their learning management systems or testing bank. Now, let's proceed to number 3. The course program of students and prospectus of Philippines and Spain. In Philippines, Secondary Education Development Program or the SEDP is the national-wide program which is run under the umbrella of Education Sector Development Program or the ESTP. The program is implemented into phases of 5 years each. Philippine secondary level prospectus are the following. School of Education curriculum or prospectus is number 1. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. Bachelor of Elementary Education curriculum. Bachelor of Early Childhood Education curriculum. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Science. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics curriculum. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino curriculum. Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino curriculum. SSC Senior High School prospectus are the following. For grade 11, these are strands like STEAM and EBM, grade 11 STEAM prospectus, grade 11 ABM prospectus. For grade 12 is the grade 12 STEM prospectus and grade 12 ABM prospectus. Course program and prospectus of Spain secondary. Secondary schools in Spain has duration options from 4 months to 1 year. There are many options available for a short or long-term study at a private secondary school in Spain. This is a good option if you already have your high school diploma and you want to explore your options for studying abroad in Europe and finding out who you are and what you would like to do next. Short academics programs has duration options. It varies per program. Learn career-boosting skills, develop a sense of independence, and build self-confidence by completing a short academic program. From hotel and restaurant management to environmental studies, several Spanish universities and colleges offer short accredited academic programs. U.S. study students will have the opportunity to attend a top university or college in Spain, while possibly earning credits towards completing a degree at home. The best public and private universities in Spain offer excellent facilities, such as libraries, student residences, and sports department. Choosing an academic summer program in Spain can also help the student improve their Spanish skills. Completing a short academic program in Spain can be a sign of intercultural competence, something that is highly appealing to future employers. Language and culture courses has duration options. Varies per program from short summer programs to an entire semester. Improve your Spanish communication skills in Spain. There are many languages courses available across the country and summer programs on offer at private schools. The programs are very lively and popular with international students. The courses are always a combination of Spanish language instruction and getting to know the Spanish culture by cooking together, taking dance lessons, learning to sail, going on excursions, and etc. The courses from beginners to advanced, so there is always a program that suits the student's level of Spanish language proficiency. By spending time in Spain, students will get the opportunity to experience day by day to life, make remarkable advances in their fluency skills, and meet students from around the world. Bachelor programs duration options. It is 1 semester to 4 years. High school graduates can enjoy a quality education at one of the many colleges and universities Spain has to offer. In Spanish, the undergraduate or bachelor program is called grado and the total duration of the program is 4 years. Students who apply for a grado program have to pay the tuition fee for a year at a public university. The tuition fee is very low compared to US standards and is around 1,000 to 2,000 euro per academic year. Private universities are far more expensive. The yearly tuition fees runs between 5,000 to 12,000 euro. At private universities, you pay per earned credit. This makes it a flexible system, allowing the student to earn credits and continue studying at home. There is a huge variety of studies to choose from, and we can assist you in finding the right study and university. Most universities also offer exchange programs, so you could start your studies in your home country and the second or third year of your studies attend an exchange program in Spain. Then the last topic we will tackle is the planning and development with linkages and networking of Philippines and Spain. Networking is defined as the organization is working with other organizations without any formal contracts, while a linkage is defined as organization is working with other organizations with a formal contract. This can be partnership or mergers. Local and national linkages include partnerships with the Department of Environment and Natural Resources and Natural Resources National Economic and Development Authority, or what we call TESDA, Department of Trade and Industry, Regional Development Council, Civil Service Commission, TESA's Instruments, Merriam College, Department of Agriculture, St. and etc. Community collaboration with schools complements and reinforces values, culture, and the learning opportunities that schools can provide for their students. Linkages and networking are different in the degree of commitment by the partners. In linkage, the relationship between partner organizations is quite loose, while in networking, it is much stronger. It's usually because the groups and agencies have common objectives and beneficiaries. The first step is for the school to prepare a list of projects and activities it plans to undertake, including the much needed assistance in terms of human and material resources. Then determine the institutions and organizations with parallel objectives and service. The Office of International Linkages. It promotes academic collaboration with local and foreign universities in the form of students and faculty and student exchange, joint research, exchange of publication, sponsorship of conference, and other academic activities. The biggest benefit of networking is that it allows different students and teachers to interact with a lot of ease. This makes it easier for students and teachers to share information and solve any or all possible doubts which a student might be facing. Establishing a professional learning network for teachers is especially important, as it helps educators expand their influence beyond the classroom, share curricula, and acquire new teaching strategies. So those are the comparison of two countries, which is Philippines and Spain, in terms of their education, specifically in secondary level. Thank you.